Hey, what's going on, YouTube? It is Craig Harris back at you with another quick video. And this one is on the Xbox S or Slim, the Xbox Scorpion, and the PlayStation 4 Neo and what to expect. Very briefly, I checked with a source of mine at Samsung, and he let me quote some of this stuff that I'm about to tell you. I wrote it down, and here it goes. I'm going to start with the Xbox Slim because that's supposed to come out in another couple weeks. The Xbox Slim is going to be about 40 to 45% smaller than the Xbox that's in stores now. It will offer 4K gaming. It will not do 4K movies. So it's not going to do 4K movies. It will be able to do 4K gaming, and it will do a UHD upscale. The starting price is $299 for the 500 gig with right now, and they have a $399 either 1 or 2 terabyte console coming out here in the next few weeks. Again, the Slim is not going to do 4K movies. I did ask him why would they put out a 4K player or 4K player that will do games when they don't have any 4K games out as of right now. He then said, well, this is where the bullshit starts and the marketing begins. They do have 4K games ready to go. They have 4K games ready to go according to this guy at Samsung. They just aren't going to tell people about it until the system drops here in a couple weeks. Allegedly, one of the games that's supposed to be 4K compatible is the Madden 17. They're going to release one in August, which is around my birthday. Then they're going to release another one possibly in September. It's going to be ready to go. But again, let me review that again. 40% smaller, 4K gaming capable, no 4K movies. It will do UHD upscale. Let me explain UHD again very quickly. You can go back to my other video. UHD, ultra high definition, is 2 times better than 1080p. It is 2 times better. You have to have a certain HDMI cable, and the standard you want to start with is one that I have. It's $30. I got it at Best Buy. I'm holding it here in my hand right now. It's made by a company called Pearl, but it's HDMI, does 3D and 4K ultra high definition. It starts at 18 Gbps. It's once 18 is the standard that you want, folks. Once you get to the 27s and the 43s, you're looking more at sound. It's not going to change the source hue. Very quickly moving to the Scorpion, which is kind of the big news. The Scorpion, again, is not slated to come out. This is by Xbox as well. Excuse me. The Xbox Scorpion is slated to come out Q17, so anywhere from October of 17 through March of 18. March of 18 is possible because they being Microsoft, they feel that the Xbox Slim may have legs, meaning that it's going to sell better than they anticipated. And if it sells better than they anticipated, they will push the Scorpion back. Here are some of the things the Scorpion is going to be able to do. It will do 4K games. It will do 4K native movies. Here's the new stuff. It will do 4K VR. That was a hit in the face. 4K VR, and also Microsoft has a deal in place with Razer, and Razer is doing wireless keyboard and mouse for this system. I was also told to let everybody know that the Scorpion is pretty much a CPU. It's a computer that's going to go ahead and be enclosed, and all these people that have been complaining about why the consoles don't have the same graphics as the PCs, it's going to shut them down. But it has a high cost. It's going to start at about $849 USD. That's where they have the price at right now. And it's not a console shape per se, a square. It's a tower. The original concept is a tower. If they can break it into a console, it will be a big console. So they're looking at a tower. But again, it's a computer, and it is a 9th generation console. It is Microsoft's 9th generation console. The Slim is their way of giving a little more life to the current generation of Xbox, with the bump of the UHD upscaling and some 4K capability. Sony, what I got out of him for Sony is Sony was going to show the PlayStation Neo at E3 of this year. And once they found out the specs of the Xbox Slim and the Scorpion, again, Sony found this out, and how Microsoft was going to announce it then. They didn't expect Microsoft to announce this until CES of next year. But Microsoft, once they found out, they pulled the Slim out. They didn't even, because they could not really compete with it. The Slim, let me get my paper here. Sony, I made a mistake there. Sony pulled their Neo out, which is their Slim or something like that. The Neo, let me get my words together here. The Neo is going to be capable of doing 1080p, 60 frames on all games. Again, 1080p, 60 FPS on all games. The Neo mode, and I'm putting up air quotes, is UHD. That is a UHD mode. Neo mode is UHD gaming. They just call it Neo because Sony wants to separate. They're trying to separate people who just want to go buy a 4K native player versus the people who want a 4K machine that does gaming. So what Neo is now rumored to be doing, what Sony may do with Neo, and this is just a rumor, he couldn't really verify this through another source, but the Neo will do 1080p, like I said, at 60, but it may also be installed with a 4K native movie player. That way it will be they'll have their VR going at 1080p, possibly 30, and you're going to see some VR games at 900, possibly at 60. They may even drop it to 800. They just want to get this into people's hands in their homes. They want to be the leading person in this market, leading company for home use. So 1080p, but possibly 4K native movies. That way they have something to compete with the Xbox Slim with. Again, the Slim is allegedly not going to do 4K movies native. It's just going to do UHD. Again, UHD is 2 times better than 1080p. The Neo gaming Neo mode is UHD. Again, that is 2 times 1080p. Neither one is going to be able to do, and the Neo will not do 4K gaming. Allegedly, the Slim will. Again, allegedly the Slim is going to do 4K gaming, but not do 4K movies. So what he thinks is going to happen is, again, Sony's just going to try to come down right in the middle and say, here's 1080p 60 gaming, but here's 4K native movies and, 4K native, upscale streaming if that's what you have to do. Sony realizing that most of the smart TVs, whether it's Sony, LG, or Samsung, they already let you stream in 4K. So what's the point of having a device that's going to do that primarily? So they're possibly going to give you gaming again in 1080p and then 4K movies. Again, that's just a rumor, but that's a way they can kind of counteract. They're not going to have anything out next year that's going to compete with the Scorpion. They're just giving that to the Scorpion. They are, however, starting to work on their PS5, which is going to match a lot of what the Scorpion does. Again, the Scorpion, is a computer. 4K VR, 4K gaming, 4K movies, wireless keyboard and mouse made by Razer, $849 to $869 out the door, and it looks like a tower right now. That's the early concept design. But we'll have to wait and see, folks. Again, I'm going to wrap this video up. I'm heading out to the pool. Like and subscribe. If you like this video, please comment and rate it. And you guys take it easy. Peace.